Hello, car enthusiasts. Welcome to our channel. We've prepared a very interesting video for you about the 9 weirdest and worst cars in America from 1965. This video is sure to surprise you, so get comfortable and watch it until the end. Enjoy the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become part of our community. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every time we post new content. Your subscription helps us grow and create more amazing videos for you. Number 9. The 1965 Mercury Park Lane is often considered one of the weirder or less successful cars of its time, for several reasons, particularly its design and market positioning. Here's why the 1965 Mercury Park Lane is seen as a weird or worst car. The 1965 Park Lane was loaded with chrome trim, which, while intended to convey luxury, ended up making the car look overly flashy and somewhat garish. The overuse of chrome detailing, particularly on the front grille and umpers, contributed to its heavy-handed appearance. Unlike some of its competitors, which were moving towards more streamlined and sleek designs, the Park Lane maintained a boxy and conservative look. This design was considered outdated by the mid-60s, making the car appear less modern and less desirable compared to more stylish rivals. The Park Lane was a full-size car, and its large, bulky proportions added to its outdated and somewhat awkward appearance. The car's heavy and cumbersome look did not align with the more progressive and dynamic designs that were becoming popular during the era. While the Park Lane was a well-built car with decent performance, it lacked the innovative features and engineering that were becoming more common in the industry. Its engines and mechanical components were solid but uninspiring, offering little to set it apart from other full-size cars. The Park Lane was aimed at a more conservative market segment, but this positioning limited its appeal. By the mid-60s, car buyers were looking for more excitement and innovation, which the Park Lane failed to deliver. This conservative approach led to the car being perceived as dull and uninspiring. The Park Lane faced stiff competition from other full-size cars that offered more modern styling, better performance, and more advanced features. As a result, it struggled to stand out in a crowded market and was often overlooked by buyers. The Park Lane's boxy, conservative design was seen as out of step with the times, making it look old-fashioned compared to more modern and sleek competitors. The overuse of chrome trim added to the car's heavy and somewhat gaudy appearance, which did not resonate with the growing trend towards cleaner and more refined designs in the mid-60s. The car's conservative market positioning and lack of standout features made it less appealing to a broader audience, leading to it being overshadowed by more innovative and stylish full-size cars of the era. In summary, the 1965 Mercury Park Lane is considered weird or one of the worst cars of its time due to its excessive chrome, boxy, and conservative design, and failure to keep up with the more modern and innovative trends of the mid-60s automotive market. Number 8. The 1965 AMC Rambler Marlin is often regarded as one of the weirder or less successful cars of its time, primarily due to its design and market positioning. The Marlin was designed as a sporty fastback, but its proportions were unusual and somewhat ungainly. The car featured a long, sloping rear roofline that contrasted sharply with its boxy front end. This design created a visually jarring effect that many found unattractive. The Marlin's styling was a departure from the more traditional conservative designs that AMC was known for. The combination of the fastback roofline with the Rambler's typically upright and squared-off front end resulted in a car that looked like it was trying to be both sporty and practical, but not succeeding fully at either. The Marlin struggled to find a clear identity, it was positioned as a personal luxury car. But its awkward styling and proportions made it difficult to categorize. It wasn't quite a muscle car, yet it didn't fully embrace the luxury market either. This lack of a clear target audience contributed to its struggles in the marketplace. The Marlin was intended to appeal to buyers looking for a sporty yet practical car. However, its design did not resonate well with either group. Sporty car buyers were put off by its bulkiness and lack of true performance credentials, while more conservative buyers found its styling too radical. The Marlin was offered with a range of engine options, but none were particularly high-performing. The car's performance was decent, but not remarkable, which further hurt its appeal in a market that was increasingly valuing power and speed. AMC attempted to carve out a niche for the Marlin, but it struggled to compete with more established models from other manufacturers that offered better performance, styling, and brand recognition. As a result, the Marlin ended up in a sort of market limbo, appealing to neither traditional AMC buyers nor fans of sportier cars. The Marlin's awkward proportions and unusual styling made it look ungainly and out of place among other cars of its time, which contributed to its poor market reception. The Marlin's identity crisis, trying to be both sporty and practical without fully committing to either, left it without a dedicated audience, further hampering its success. The car's inability to carve out a distinct niche or appeal to a broad audience led to its struggles in the market, making it one of the less successful and more perplexing models in AMC's lineup. In summary, the 1965 AMC Rambler Marlin is considered a weird or worst car due to its awkward proportions, unusual styling, and identity crisis that left it struggling to find a clear place in the automotive market. Number 7. The 1965 Studebaker Wagonaire is often regarded as one of the weirder or less successful cars of its time due to its innovative yet flawed design. The Wagonaire's most distinctive feature was its retractable roof over the cargo area. This design allowed the car to function both as a traditional station wagon and a quasi-pickup, offering versatility that was unusual for the time. While the concept was innovative, it also introduced significant challenges. The retractable roof design was a major selling point, but it had a critical flaw: leaks. The roof seals were not always effective, leading to water leakage into the cargo area during rain. This issue became a major drawback for owners and contributed to the car's poor reputation. The Wagonaire's appearance was unconventional, with the retractable roof giving it a slightly awkward, utilitarian look that did not appeal to all buyers. Its design was functional but lacked the style and flair that other station wagons of the era offered. The Wagonaire was innovative, but its retractable roof feature was a niche offering that did not resonate with the broader market. While it appealed to a small group of buyers looking for versatility, most consumers were put off by the potential for leaks and the added complexity of the design. By 1965, Studebaker was already struggling as a brand, and the Wagonaire was part of an attempt to offer something unique in a crowded station wagon market. Unfortunately, the design flaws and the brand's declining reputation made it difficult for the Wagonaire to compete with more established and reliable models from other manufacturers. The Wagonaire's unique features were not enough to overcome its practical shortcomings, leading to limited sales and a lukewarm reception from the public. Its unusual design did not have the widespread appeal needed to make it a success in the marketplace. The retractable roof, while innovative, was prone to leaks, which significantly detracted from the car's practicality and reliability. The Wagonaire's unique design catered to a niche market, but its practical issues and the overall decline of the Studebaker brand limited its appeal and success. The car's utilitarian and slightly awkward appearance, combined with its flawed design, made it less attractive to the average buyer, contributing to its reputation as a weird or worst car. In summary, the 1965 Studebaker Wagonaire is considered a weird or worst car due to its innovative but flawed retractable roof design, its limited market appeal, and its struggles in a competitive market. The car's potential was undermined by practical issues that ultimately led to its poor reception and limited success. Number 6. The 1965 Dodge Dart Charger is often considered one of the weirder or less successful cars of its time due to its unusual combination of features and market positioning. The 1965 Dart Charger was a limited edition that combined aspects of both performance and economy cars, creating a somewhat confusing product. The Charger name, which would later become synonymous with high-performance muscle cars, was awkwardly applied to the Dart, a compact car primarily known for its economy and practicality. Despite the Charger name, the Dart Charger did not have the aggressive styling or performance features typically associated with muscle cars. It retained the relatively plain and conservative design of the standard Dart, which made it look out of place when compared to other performance-oriented vehicles of the time. The Dart Charger lacked the distinctive features that would later define the Charger nameplate. It didn't have the powerful engines, bold styling, or performance-oriented design cues that were expected from a car carrying the Charger badge. The Dart Charger struggled with an identity crisis. It was marketed as a performance car, but it was built on the foundation of an economy car. This confused potential buyers, as it didn't deliver the level of performance expected from a car with the Charger name, nor did it fully embrace the economy car market. The Dart Charger's awkward mix of performance and economy car elements meant it didn't strongly appeal to either market. Performance enthusiasts were disappointed by its lack of power and distinctive styling, while economy-minded buyers saw little reason to pay a premium for a Dart with the Charger nameplate. The use of the Charger name on the Dart was a branding misstep. It diluted the Charger name before it became associated with the iconic muscle car introduced in 1966. As a result, the 1965 Dart Charger is often seen as a precursor that didn't live up to the potential of what the Charger name would eventually present. The Charger name on the Dart was misleading, as it did not live up to the performance or styling expectations associated with the name, making it an awkward fit for the Dart model. The Dart Charger's attempt to blend performance and economy elements led to a confused product that didn't strongly appeal to any specific market segment. The 1965 Dart Charger is often remembered as an oddity in Dodge's lineup, a car that didn't quite know what it wanted to be, and one that would soon be overshadowed by the more iconic Chargers that followed. In summary, the 1965 Dodge Dart Charger is considered a weird or worst car due to its confusing blend of performance and economy car elements, its misleading use of the Charger name, and its failure to establish a clear identity in the market. Number 5. The 1965 Ford Falcon sedan delivery is often regarded as one of the weirder or less successful vehicles of its time, due to its niche market appeal and utilitarian design. The Falcon sedan delivery was essentially a commercial vehicle, based on the compact Falcon platform. Its design prioritized practicality and cargo space over style, resulting in a boxy, utilitarian appearance that lacked the visual appeal of passenger cars. The interior of the Falcon sedan delivery was extremely basic, with minimal features and comfort options. It was designed for business use, which made it less appealing to individual buyers who might have been looking for a more versatile vehicle with a comfortable cabin. Unlike station wagons or even vans, the Falcon sedan delivery was designed primarily for cargo, with little consideration for passenger comfort or space. This made it a poor choice for those who needed a vehicle for both work and personal use. The Falcon sedan delivery was aimed at a very specific market: small business owners who needed a compact vehicle for light deliveries. This limited its appeal to a narrow segment of buyers, making it a niche vehicle with low sales volume. While it offered a good amount of cargo space for its size, the Falcon sedan delivery wasn't as versatile as larger commercial vehicles like vans or even pickup trucks. Its compact size limited its utility for businesses that needed to transport larger or heavier items. By 1965, the market for small, car-based commercial vehicles was shrinking as businesses increasingly preferred more spacious and powerful options like full-size vans or pickup trucks. The Falcon sedan delivery struggled to compete with these more capable alternatives. The Falcon sedan delivery's focus on a narrow market segment meant that it didn't resonate with the broader car-buying public, leading to low sales and limited interest. Its design was strictly functional, lacking the style and versatility that could have made it appealing to a wider range of buyers. The Falcon sedan delivery was a relic of an earlier era, when small, car-based delivery vehicles had more of a place in the market. By 1965, it was overshadowed by more modern and capable commercial vehicles, making it feel outdated and irrelevant. In summary, the 1965 Ford Falcon sedan delivery is considered a weird or worst car due to its niche market appeal, utilitarian design, and lack of versatility. It struggled to find a place in a market that was increasingly dominated by larger, more capable vehicles, leading to its limited success and eventual obscurity. Number 4. The 1965 Chevrolet Chevy II, also known as the Nova, is sometimes viewed as a less exciting or worst car due to its very basic and utilitarian nature. The Chevy II was designed to be a straightforward, no-frills compact car. Its styling was conservative, lacking the flair and distinctiveness seen in other Chevrolet models of the time. It was a practical vehicle, but it didn't stand out in a market that was increasingly favoring more stylish and dynamic designs. The 1965 Chevy II's boxy, plain design didn't capture the imagination of buyers looking for something with more character. It was a car that prioritized function over form, which made it less appealing to those who wanted a vehicle that reflected their personal style. The Chevy II was positioned as an entry-level car, which meant it was built with cost in mind. As a result, it didn't offer the powerful engines or advanced features that were available in other Chevy models, such as the Impala or the Corvette. While it was a reliable and practical vehicle, the Chevy II didn't offer much in the way of driving excitement. Even in higher trims, it couldn't match the performance or thrill of more powerful and sporty cars in the Chevrolet lineup. In 1965, the automotive market was filled with more exciting options, including the rise of muscle cars and more stylish compact cars. The Chevy II, with its simplicity and lack of performance options, struggled to stand out in this increasingly competitive market. The 1965 Chevy II was seen as too conservative and plain, especially when compared to the more exciting and stylish cars available at the time. It was a practical car, but that practicality came at the cost of style and excitement. The car's basic design and lack of standout features meant that it didn't have the broad appeal of other Chevrolet models. Buyers who wanted something more than just a basic means of transportation often looked elsewhere. As the 1960s progressed, car buyers began to favor vehicles with more personality, whether in the form of muscle cars, sporty compacts, or luxurious full-size cars. The Chevy II's focus on simplicity and utility made it seem out of step with these trends. In summary, the 1965 Chevrolet Chevy II is considered a weird or worst car because of its plain, conservative design, lack of excitement, and failure to stand out in an increasingly competitive and style-conscious market. While it was a reliable and practical vehicle, it lacked the features and appeal that many buyers were looking for at the time. Number 3. The 1965 Ford Econoline pickup is often considered one of the weirder or less successful vehicles of its time due to its unconventional design and layout. The Ford Econoline pickup featured a cab-over engine (COE) design, where the driver's cabin was positioned over the front axle, with the engine located beneath the cab. This design resulted in a flat front end, which was quite different from the traditional long-hood pickup trucks that dominated the market. The flat, almost vertical front end of the Econoline pickup gave it a quirky and somewhat awkward appearance. It lacked the rugged, muscular look that was typical of pickups at the time, making it look less appealing to traditional truck buyers. The cab-over design, while innovative, resulted in a cramped cabin with limited space for passengers. The engine placement also led to heat and noise issues in the cab, making it less comfortable for long drives. The Econoline pickup was aimed at a specific market segment that needed a compact, maneuverable truck for urban environments. However, its unusual design limited its appeal to a broader audience, as many buyers preferred the more conventional truck designs with better comfort and cargo capacity. While the Econoline pickup offered some advantages in terms of maneuverability and compact size, its unconventional design compromised its functionality as a work truck. The limited cargo space due to the cab-over design made it less useful for heavy-duty tasks compared to other pickups. The placement of the driver and passengers directly over the front axle and engine raised safety concerns. In the event of a frontal collision, the occupants were at greater risk due to the lack of a front crumple zone, which was becoming an important consideration in vehicle design. The cab-over layout was an unusual choice for a pickup truck, and while it had some practical benefits, it didn't resonate with the majority of truck buyers who preferred more traditional designs. The quirky appearance and compromised functionality meant that the Econoline pickup struggled to find a wide audience. It was seen as a niche vehicle with limited practicality for most users. By the mid-1960s, buyers were increasingly looking for pickups that offered both rugged utility and comfort. The Econoline pickup's unconventional design made it seem out of step with these market trends. In summary, the 1965 Ford Econoline pickup is considered a weird or worst car due to its unconventional cab-over engine design, quirky appearance, limited comfort, and compromised functionality. While it had some unique features, it didn't fit well with the mainstream market's expectations for pickup trucks, leading to its limited success and unusual reputation. Number 2. The 1965 Buick Special is often considered a weird or less favorable car due to its lack of a clear identity and overall underwhelming appeal. The Buick Special had a rather unremarkable design that didn't stand out in a market filled with more stylish and distinctive cars. Its styling was conservative and lacked the flair that many buyers were seeking in the mid-1960s. Unlike other Buick models, which often featured luxurious touches or powerful performance options, the Special was devoid of any standout features. It didn't have the chrome-laden extravagance of larger Buicks or the sporty appeal of the newer models like the Buick Skylark. The Buick Special was equipped with engines that were adequate but not particularly powerful or exciting. It didn't offer the muscle car performance that was becoming popular at the time, nor did it have the smooth, luxurious ride associated with larger Buicks. The 1965 Buick Special struggled to carve out a niche for itself. It wasn't as luxurious as larger Buicks, as sporty as the Skylark, or as powerful as the emerging muscle cars. This lack of a clear identity made it difficult for the car to attract a loyal following. In 1965, the automotive market was highly competitive, with many manufacturers offering compelling options in the mid-size category. The Buick Special, with its lackluster performance and styling, struggled to compete against more appealing models from other brands. The Buick Special's biggest flaw was its lack of a clear purpose or identity. It didn't excel in any particular area, making it an odd choice for buyers who were looking for something distinctive. With no standout features, the Buick Special was seen as an underwhelming option in a market filled with more exciting and better-defined cars. It didn't offer the luxury, performance, or style that many buyers desired in the mid-1960s. Over time, the 1965 Buick Special has largely been forgotten, overshadowed by other more memorable models from Buick and other manufacturers. Its inability to stand out in any significant way has contributed to its reputation as a weird or worst car from that era. In summary, the 1965 Buick Special is considered a weird or worst car because it lacked a clear identity, had unremarkable styling and performance, and struggled to compete in a crowded and competitive market. It was a car that didn't excel in any particular area, leading to its perception as an odd and somewhat underwhelming choice for buyers in 1965. Number 1. The 1965 Ford Ranchero is often considered a weird or worst car due to its unique blend of car and truck elements, which resulted in a somewhat awkward appearance. The Ford Ranchero combined the body of a car with the bed of a truck. This hybrid design was innovative but not universally appreciated. The 1965 model in particular had a somewhat awkward and mismatched appearance, with the car's front end and the truck bed not always meshing well visually. The 1965 Ranchero featured a boxy design that was less streamlined compared to more modern vehicles of the era. The abrupt transition from the car's cabin to the truck bed gave it an unbalanced look. While the Ranchero offered the utility of a truck, it was limited in its payload capacity and cargo space compared to traditional pickup trucks. Its car-like characteristics meant it couldn't handle heavy-duty tasks as effectively as dedicated trucks. The Ranchero was a niche vehicle that didn't fit neatly into either the car or truck categories. Its unique design made it a curiosity rather than a practical choice for many users. It didn't fully meet the needs of truck users or car buyers, leading to mixed reviews. The hybrid nature of the Ranchero meant it appealed to a specific market segment. For buyers looking for either a stylish car or a robust truck, the Ranchero's blend of features might have seemed neither here nor there. The 1965 Ranchero's design was sometimes seen as awkward, with its unusual mix of car and truck elements leading to a less cohesive appearance. This made it less visually appealing compared to more streamlined or purpose-built vehicles. The Ranchero's truck bed was not as practical for carrying heavy loads as traditional pickups, while its car-like features didn't offer the driving comfort of standard cars. This compromise made it less effective in fulfilling the roles of both a car and a truck. The concept of merging car and truck elements was innovative but not universally accepted. The Ranchero's unique design was ahead of its time but didn't fit well with conventional expectations for either vehicles in its category. In summary, the 1965 Ford Ranchero is considered a weird or worst car due to its awkward blend of car and truck elements, its boxy and somewhat mismatched appearance, and its compromised functionality. While it was an innovative vehicle with a unique concept, its design and market positioning led to mixed reactions and limited appeal.